It's Turkey Day. That means pie and gravy and fat pants and parades. I hope you had a great day with all of those things, uh, and safely with family if you could. That would be wonderful, and I hope you enjoyed today. You'll notice that it took a long time to film everything. You'll notice that uh, it took me 2 days to get this up and going. That's because I was very ambitious and I tried to make all the sides that I could make, and I ran out of time and I ran out of space. Space in my camera. In the middle of feasting, you'll see that it cuts off. It's very sad, but I'll join you at the end with some tasty pumpkin pie. So stick around.
You can have this feeling.
I decided for Thanksgiving to continue with the feasting for Turkey Day, and I will be making all the sides, even though it's just going to be me and Gimli. Gimli's not going to be eating it. I will be eating it. In fact, I will be eating Gimli's share. How about that? She won't like it. But I don't care. She really did look this way, y'all. So yes, sides. Well, we have, let's see what we have. This is what today's game plan is. Let's see, gravy, sugar, cranberries, croissants. That's later. That doesn't involve the oven. I mean, yes, the oven. Let's get some more coffee before we continue. Hang on. Okay. Doesn't include like battling out for space for the oven. So what really does is sweet potato casserole, broccoli rice casserole, creamy mashed potatoes that is in fact going to be going into the oven with the recipe that I'm going to link below, and cornbread. So I happen to get a cast iron skillet. I've never had a cast iron pan before, so this is going to be an adventure for me. So I decided that the first thing I'm going to make in my cast iron skillet was going to be cornbread. Not just cornbread, but cornbread with hatch green chilies in it. So that's going to be exciting because I'd never made cornbread that way, I don't believe. Well, at the very least, never in a cast iron skillet. So that's new. That's new for me. And I also have a pumpkin pie being delivered. I don't know when. Today. Sometime today the pumpkin pie is coming. I could have made it myself, but I mean, like, I'm gonna be pretty busy. Normally people do this with like other people in the kitchen, right? This is like a family thing. It's like a family thing that other people contribute towards. I mean, even if you don't like your family, somebody brings the rolls. You know, you don't like that specific like cousin who, you know, says weird jokes. I don't have a weird cousin. Actually, all my cousins are pretty weird. I think I'm a weird cousin. We're all weird and it's okay, and all of our jokes are funny, okay? But no. I mean, it's just a thing where, you know, a lot of people just bring a dish, and so hopefully I'll be able to just make all this. So I'm gonna stop talking and start cooking, okay? Bye. Wash and rinse? Am I supposed to use soap? Why would you say wash and rinse and not just rinsing? Okay, I'm gonna rinse these off. Oh! I don't, since I'm not making an entire turkey, I didn't want to make an one just for one person. Do people make turkeys for themselves? That's impressive, but I am not going to be doing that this year. But I do want gravy, and I think gravy is best with like meat from the turkey. So I got turkey necks. Can you see? Turkey necks, turkey necks, turkey necks. So I'm gonna be using these, and I'm gonna let them simmer on the stove top for like an hour and a half. Let's get them. Okay, so potatoes are on, sweet potatoes are on, but I ran into a problem with my cast iron for the cornbread. I don't think it's supposed to be sticky like that. In fact, it feels just very wrong. But it's sticky, and so I looked online and it said that if I cook with the sticky pan, it could damage it and I would just have to reseason it all over again. So to fix it, I have to put it in the oven for another hour. God, so dinner might be a little bit late. That did not go in here. I did not see that go in there. Ah. Ah. Okay. Good news, the cast iron, it's not sticky anymore after its little stay in the oven, the second run in the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix all my ingredients together. The instructions told me to put more oil on the cast iron. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I did it. And I stuck it back in the oven to get it hot, and then I'm going to put the mixture inside, and we'll do that. Yes. All my dry ingredients. Including my jalapenos. And because I like to punish myself, the hatch chilies. Corn kernels and shredded cheese. Corn kernels. Two eggs. Buttermilk. Butter as well. Mix together. Oh no! How can you tell if it's done? It's cracked, so I'm gonna guess that it's done. Oh. Oh. I don't know if this is accurate or not. It came out clean, so I'm guessing it's done. This is the cornbread, the green chili hatch and jalapeno cornbread. Jalapeno cornbread. We have that bomb mashed potatoes. We also have the broccoli rice casserole. We also have the sweet potato casserole and the sugared cranberries. And last but certainly not least, we have gravy. Vicky, gravy in a Godzilla mug? Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and serve me a plate, and I hope you join me. It's its own food group. It's its own food group. Yes, it is. Let's see. Let's bite the bullet, get it over with first, because I'm going to be... Interesting. So, it's too liquidy. I put in too much of the Splenda blend because I didn't use brown sugar. I used the Splenda blend. Yeah. Or maybe I needed to cook it longer. It's not too sweet. I was afraid it was going to be really, really sweet. I mean, I can still taste it, but... So, the marshmallows got a little bit of crunch to it, which is funny. Normally they're gooey. I wonder. It's a weird mix. When I was a kid, I didn't want any of my foods touching. Like, they couldn't touch it all. I don't know why. Probably because of what I just experienced there. So, today, this was a full day thing, right? Yeah. Today, the day I'm eating this right now, as I'm filming, it's not actually Thanksgiving. I wanted to give myself a buffer. Yeah, a very generous buffer because, you know, I needed to edit it all together, but I wanted to make sure I got it out to you in time. But when I put it out, it'll be Thanksgiving and you can eat with me then. You can eat with me then. But I can see why a lot of people, you know, do the prep of the casseroles before, like the day before. I really think it's just a matter of the oven and fighting over space. Let's try this because this is the bad boy that took all of our time. Oh, it's so flaky and crumbly. Okay, hang on. Yeah. It does have a kick to it. Kinda wish I had more of a kick. I like the corn in there. I can't really taste the cheese. I'm gonna add buku cheese next time. A lot of cheese next time. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Maybe. I don't know. I'm a little bit excitable right now. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. gravy. Oh my god. Can you see that? You want some? Huh? Oh my god. Yes. My voice made some weird sounds there. But yes. And this one I know and love and trust. So this was a lot of work for one person. Like a lot of work. I grew up in a very matriarchal family. I had a grandmother and several tias and my mom, and they pretty much took charge during the Thanksgivings. And anytime we had celebrations and feasted. I mean, if there were barbecue, then my tios would be involved. But Thanksgiving, yes. Yes. I'm not saying that the guys didn't help out or anything like that. It's just the tias were behind it. My mom, her sisters, my tio's wife, my tia. Yes. And I'm just really appreciating all the work that they've done and did do when I was younger and growing up, because God, this took a lot. And I didn't even make a turkey. I'm happy. Then I'm going to have these for leftovers. And I'm going to also eat pie. I'm going to watch the Thanksgiving parades. What other traditions? Let's see. We typically put up our lights after Turkey Day. But I've been noticing a lot of people, they in my unit have been putting them out well before that, and so I of course went out and I bought lights and decorated early. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's not like I really care. No, I'm not gonna say that. I do care. Excuse me. One, I like lights. I've kept up my Christmas tree up throughout the entire year. So all of 2020, I've had this Christmas tree up. So I get why the sparkly, shiny lights are important for just for happiness, and it makes me smile. So I can imagine the lights will make a lot of other people smile too. So I mean, we could really do. This is just delicious. I know a lot of people also make mac and cheese. I saw that, like a recipe that people make mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. I've never seen it on any of our tables in my family. Like, nobody's brought a mac and cheese. We have green bean casserole that I didn't make because it's not my favorite. And it would have been one more thing to make. So I just did without. Oh no. Oh no, I'm missing out on the green beans. Let's see what else. Oh, you'll notice there's no croissants or rolls, but that's because I have cornbread. I decided cornbread is my bread. I mean, in Thanksgiving, yeah, I'll eat them. But I just didn't have the time. I just wanted to dig in because this was looking really good, y'all. I count all this as a win. Big win. Because dang, I'm good. And I only burned myself once. Oh, and I had that mishap with the peeler. But it's just like minor things. Like that was just a tiny little thing. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Here we go. This part has the jalapeno. It's funny because I can taste the flavor, the jalapeno flavor, but it's not spicy to me. I also put some hatch green chilies in here. And the cheese blend I used was the, what was it? The Monterey Jack, the jalapeno jack, the pepper jack, and cheddar. Oh, it kind of just like haunts the back of the throat a little bit. It's nice. I think I would add a little bit more. But the corn is sweet. I kind of also want to just drown it in gravy, not gonna lie. These are really good potatoes. I mean, yeah. Y'all, this is so good. I'm not even... I just noticed that entire time I didn't put my fork down. It's that good. Or I'm that hungry. No, it's actually that good. So, yay. But I mean, I made a variation of a lot of this stuff before. It's the cast iron. That was That's the cast iron. I'm back. So I'm sorry it cut off at the end there. I did really enjoy uh, all the sides that I was able to make. And this is the pie that I had delivered. And I want to finish Thanksgiving with you guys. And so I'm going to dig in. It's not homemade. It's not made by me or anybody I know, but maybe. Want some? Mm-hmm. I mean, pie is still pie. I don't, it needs to take a lot to mess it up. So today I woke up, I watched a parade, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Saw little Pikachus dancing. I'm gonna eat this entire pie today, probably. Let's see. Pumpkin, cherry, pecan. What's your favorite? Mine is definitely pumpkin. Yep. I'm gonna hope you can't hear that. This is really delicious. This year I don't have any kind of cable, so I was hoping to find a football game to watch. Are there any teams still playing? Oh. Where'd it go? No. So, it really was a success. I'm counting it as a success. The Thanksgiving Day cooking, just because, look, I only burned myself once, which is pretty impressive considering I use the oven a great deal. I had a misunderstanding with the vegetable peeler, and I might have smashed my finger once. But overall, that's pretty impressive for me. So I'm counting that whole experience as a win. Um, and I'm rewarding myself with pie. That's not true. The pie was going to happen regardless, but I did it. I cooked with cast iron skillet.